Thich Minh Tue, wrong practice. Only when the stomach is full can the spirit rise. Many people interpret the word "fuck" in the above phrase to mean eating, simply understanding that when the stomach is full, the mind can think of sacred things, and the spirit can aspire to lofty, mysterious matters, such as the afterlife in some heavenly realm. Therefore, using the reason of uplifting Buddhism, many monks have called for Buddhists to offer material donations to them to promote the Dharma, building large temples, creating communication teams to build their reputation and influence, to motivate Buddhists to make offerings. Many monks have used a very subtle tool, which is merit. An intangible thing. They say, the more you offer, especially large sums of money, to the monks, the more merit you gain. Your descendants will be prosperous, and your next life will be rich and happy. In a community of monks with the surname Thich today, most of whom like to receive money, suddenly appeared Thich Minh Tue, who refused to accept money. He has created a strange phenomenon on social media.
Tiền bạc đối với con là con không hề nhận tiền bằng hình thức nào cả. Con không lấy tiền bạc gì của ai, đấy là đi hành đầu đà của con. Cũng không có nhận nhà, nhận chùa, nhận đất, nhận bò, heo, không có thì giả đầy tớ gì cả. Dạ con chỉ tự mình đi khất thực, khi được ngày nào thì tu hành ngày đấy.
Minh Tue considers himself a practitioner, following Buddha Shakyamuni. He regards Buddha Shakyamuni as his teacher and also regards the precepts as his teacher. He does not claim to be a monk or anyone's teacher, does not accept disciples or attendants, and does not proactively preach to anyone. Since he did not receive the monastic robes from any monk, Minh Tue does not wear the typical robes of a monk. Instead, he wears a large piece of cloth patched together from discarded fabric scraps and carries the inner pot of a rice cooker. He roams from province to province, sleeping in cemeteries, abandoned houses, under trees, and does not accept money from anyone, only taking enough vegetarian food for one meal a day. He has been doing this for 6 years now. There is information online that he once entered a monastery but left after a short time because he felt incompatible with the practices there. We might as well call it incompatible practice. In a society where everyone is hunchbacked, the one with a straight back is considered disabled. In a society where everyone likes to receive money, the one who refuses money is considered crazy. Minh Tue has been criticized by many monks and their disciples, who have listed numerous errors in his practice.
Chỉ có ăn chay cày bữa thôi. Nhiều khi mà đi khất thực mà không có, họ không cho thì thôi chả cần ăn nữa. Nhưng mà chưa có bữa nào chưa ai cho cả. Khi ăn uống không làm khổ cho mình nữa, nó không chi phối mình nữa. Họ cho gói mì không, mình cũng ngon rồi.
Minh Tue is not a monk but accepts offerings. Due to his incompatible practice, the Vietnamese Buddhism page, with a blue tick, posted an article asserting that Minh Tue is not a Buddhist monk. Minh Tue has never admitted to receiving offerings from anyone, he only goes begging for food. Watching many clips about him online, we never see him asking for anything, only people voluntarily bringing things to him. Minh Tue is not a monk but has taken the Dharma name Thich. According to my limited knowledge, there is no law prohibiting people from giving themselves a Dharma name. Even online, people have favorably bestowed additional Dharma names on monks with the surname Thich, Love, such as Love Bank Transfer, Love House Offering, Love Car Donation. Minh Tue chooses a showy practice to gain the respect of others. We almost never see famous monks in Vietnam walking on the streets. If they need to go out, they usually modestly hide in Mercedes or Audi cars. I guess these monks are practicing the hidden way. Conversely, Minh Tue, though not a monk, chooses a showy practice, bareheaded and barefoot, walking from south to north. In the past, Buddha also chose this showy practice. Minh Tue still has a discriminating mind and is not easygoing in accepting offerings, causing Buddhists to be upset. I know many monks in Vietnam who practice hidden begging discreetly. They only go within the temple grounds, of course with security gates, and when they see Buddhists bringing offerings, They always smile compassionately and accept everything without ever refusing. On the contrary, there are many clips online showing that Minh Tue is disturbed by many people, but he resolutely refuses to accept money. He says that those with a sincere heart to offer can give him material things to serve essential needs in life. Minh Tue is not a monk but teaches others about Dharma. I see some clips online where Minh Tue answers questions from people around him. But I find his words very simple. Not in the academic preaching style of other monks, but his language is approachable and easy to understand. When asked about his practice, Minh Tue replied, "I am practicing according to Buddha Shakyamuni, but I don't dare to advise anyone. If someone is suffering and comes to me, I only share my experiences and point out what the Buddha taught." Minh Tue chooses a practice contrary to the trend, unlike anyone else, so being criticized is natural. Some monks even said that there's nothing admirable about Minh Tue not accepting money because many monks also don't accept money, and if everyone practiced like Minh Tue, Buddhism would become impoverished. On this point,
cái mục đích như thế chẳng qua là để bỏ tham thôi, tham sân. Cái đấy là cái học tập của con. Mình nghe Phật dạy rồi mình tư duy thấy một con người cho dù có công việc làm, có công chức nhà nước, ổn định làm rồi đến khi cùng già chết rồi cũng giống như những người kia, không khác hơn được. Mình nhìn thấy nếu mà mình như thế rồi mình cũng giống như họ. Nên là mình muốn học được cái Phật dạy gọi là cao siêu hơn, những cái vi diệu hơn, những cái tối ưu, cái trí tuệ, cái thiền định đó mình mới bỏ.
On this point, I would like to tell a story to provide a different perspective. Once, the Dalai Lama was teaching in Europe. When he said that everyone needs to seek and experience their own spiritual path, someone raised their hand and asked, if everyone did as you say, the spiritual teachers would lose all their followers. Then who would support the teachers? The Dalai Lama replied, if indeed everyone did as I advise and sought their own path, I would resign as Dalai Lama immediately because people wouldn't need a teacher anymore. But unfortunately, life isn't like that. There will always be those who need guidance and those who need a place of refuge. I am not a Buddhist. I am not familiar with flowery language. I am just an ordinary person. But I hope everyone looks at the way Minh Tue is living to understand that, if he is not suitable for Buddhism, he might be suitable for the Buddha.
Từ cái chỗ mời con đi, họ hiểu thế là để mình tra ở trên mạng coi ông này là như thế nào, ông này tu hành gì, pháp môn gì, cây ban hay cái gì, rồi họ tra lên rồi họ mới tìm được kinh sách, họ mới nghe được các cái hạnh rồi họ mới hiểu được kinh sách, thông qua đó thì cũng giúp cho họ biết được về Phật pháp.